What's up, homies? So this is what it looks like with bolsters. Welcome back to the HMK YouTube channel. And I've been meaning to do this for a while. So the original, rivet lock bolt goes. I'll take this one. This was sort of like a later iteration where I carved the shoulders down so that the paracord would be flush. But something, I've made hundreds of these. This particular one is like serial number like 30 something, but I have like 180 rivet lock bulk small, rivet lock bulk medium, just 35 the other day. Rivet lock bulk long, number 15 here on the table. So I've done quite a few of these from this series, and I always thought I was kind of missing something here, a small shoulder, basically. So I did like a Bob Loveless style construction, and I added that there, and it looked like this. This one's actually sold, so it ended up looking like that. And this one is number 31, so this feels really good in the hand, and I liked it. I think it was pretty good. I think it's pretty cool. I like that, having that piece of metal there. And I also experimented with having a slightly smaller rivet lock itself. So I made this one just yesterday. I think it came out really, really, really nicely. And it fits superbly in the hand. I like this a lot. So that's what it looks like. This one is number 35. So we got a finger. So it's got a ricasso because of the rivet lock itself. So I figured, why not have a finger groove there? And if it's going to have all that, I might as well put a bolster there. And in this particular case, I also put a pommel there. Feels very good. I think, though, with the rivet lock bulk on medium, I'm going to do it so that there's just the front guard. So we have this one, but I'm not going to do the pommel. I'd rather do the double pommel on these long ones because it makes a lot of sense on the long ones. It really does. It feels really good. It locks into the hand real good. It doesn't, and the nice thing is you get a pretty darn good balance on this long blade here. So, the inspiration for this knife, if this is like first time viewers, this is like a combination of World War I, World War II, throughout 20th century, basically bayonet / military utility knives combined with Filipino martial arts. So it's a combination of all those things into one. And the idea, of course, is that, and so many guys, they make huge Bowie knives, really fat, massive blades, and the problem is they're so heavy. You don't really bother taking it with you when you go out. And when a knife is like this, you got the length, you got the full length, you got the full reach. So, but it's also super light. And if you want to baton it, you can baton super large logs with this because you got this entire length to baton with. So I think in terms of survival knife, military utility knife, my own personal rivet lock bulk go along, I clear all the branches out here with it, I go everywhere with it. It's so light, I don't even notice that I have it with me. And then it's also excellent as an EDC because you can tuck it down the inside of your pants, and it's slightly shorter than your thigh. You don't even notice that it's there. So, but, again, I felt like it was sort of missing a little, a guard and a bolster. So, and now there is one, so that's pretty cool. And the nice thing about that is you get this pretty neat area of balance. So very nimble little blade. And then after that, I decided I wanted to do it on a rivet lock bulk on medium, but it's a lot of work to do on both ends. So I'm thinking, I'm not sure. I haven't done one yet, but I'm going to get some done over the course of this week. I got a lot of other things I got to do too, but I'm going to do a couple where there's just a front bolster. It's a lot less work per knife. And the thing is, when it comes to these rivet lock bulk or mediums, This is very light. This is very light blade. So adding all that extra weight at the back, yeah, it's not that big a deal. It's kind of nice. It's good. It doesn't really add that much weight, but it adds enough to make it noticeably heavier. So here's the balance point for these blades, which is kind of a nice place. It's basically exactly where your hand is. So you can, so that's pretty neat. It's kind of like that. So that's a pretty neat balance point. Kind of feel like Riddick there. But, so we'll see later in the week how that turns out. I do really like having there's a pop-up. I really do like having the pommel there. It's extremely comfortable. But, again, to get those production rates up on these ones and to keep the weight down, and to keep it reasonable, I don't think it's all that necessary on the rivet lock bulk on medium. But these long ones, I think they have to have it, definitely, because it just completely finalizes that product. But isn't that pretty? So, and of course the sheath. I haven't done a sheath yet for the long one. Here's the sheath for there. So, you know, if you have it here, you can easily pull on it. You can have it as a boot knife, you know, leg knife, belt knife. You can slide it in your pocket. Again, the overall profile is very slim. We don't have that problem that we have with a lot of knives where the sheath just climbs over the handle and you got this massive bulk. You know, so this is very EDC friendly in that sense. And it doesn't take up space on your combat vest or something like that. You know, so it's the same with this. Of course, it's going to be just as slim. So let's put the two knives next to each other here. Get a good side by side. Really neat. Spring steel, forged, cold forged. It's all done by hand from start to finish. This is the starter piece for this. Personally, I think 5160 spring steel is the best for these type of tactical utility knives, because you don't want anything that shatters. You want something you can baton. You don't want something that chips. You just want something that can basically be like almost like a crowbar. So I've never had any problems with edge retention. I still shave, you know, my rivet lock bulk along, it's still shaving sharp, and I haven't sharpened it in months, and I've been using it all the time for chopping branches and stuff, so I don't see any issues there. Isn't that fucking sick? I just love this one super much. This is like, I wish I had done them all like this, but oh my god, just look at that. Really, really sick. So there it is. You can choke up here if you want to carve. You can reach out, baton. It's very light. It's got a lot of speed. So the rivet lock bulk along, ladies and gentlemen. I haven't put a price tag on these yet, although this one was custom ordered. He got it at a special price, and he also ordered it before I figured out I wanted to do all this, so I was like, I'll just do it that way. I think I like the black. I like the full black, as well as I like this. So another technique, of course, with all this stuff is I just do each one slightly randomly, slightly differently. You know, I do some rivet lock bulk mediums with 2 bolsters, some with 1. These, you know, I do some of these fully black. I do some of them with the shiny, you know, bolsters like this. So maybe that's one way to do it. I have yet to do something like this on the picals. I have a lot of picals coming up, so we'll see. We'll see what that looks like this week. I need to go to the lab and get some work done even today. Well, I might take a day off today and work on all the website and social media stuff. But yeah, just a small upgrade, what we're looking forward to. Tell me what you guys think. I'm pretty sure you guys think this is cool too. One small addition that I could do, for example, on the rivet lock bolt along is, you see in the pommel here, I could drill a hole through the top, through here for a lanyard hole. That could be cool. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today, folks. And I wish you all the best of luck. And if you want to support my work, you can get yourself a rivet lock, a HMK scalpel EDC from my website. They're around $50 each. hotmetalknives.com. And I'll see you guys later.